Cakes wins for Kansas, brought to you by DeVaughn James Injury Lawyers.
Well, any veteran who's been on an honor flight to the nation's capital will tell you it's an experience they'll never forget. But in tonight's Wins for Kansas, Cake's David Scott tells us how one group is making that experience even more special.
It's been more than half a century since Junction City resident Bill Powers served his country.
Spent a year in Vietnam, 68, 69, with the 1st Marine Division.
And he says the welcome home he got was anything but.
It was all negative. It was no welcome, no thanks for your service, none of that.
But it was a different story this past April when Bill went on the 9th honor flight connected to WAMEGO High School.
We got a standing ovation in the airport. I was shocked. I mean, I just did not expect that.
Bill and others like him spent 2 days touring the nation's capital and visiting the war memorials. And he gets emotional about what it meant.
And I got to say, it was pretty healing for me.
And Bill says one of the best parts was being with WAMEGO High School student Avery Wilson. WAMEGO is one of 5 places in Kansas where students act as the veterans' guardians on honor flights. And Avery says for her, it was life-changing.
You go in knowing it's like a service project and you're helping these people who have done so much for our country. And though I've always been thankful for them, it's just put a whole new light on the situation, getting to see their exact experiences, and that's something I've obviously never had.
The student guardians never leave the veterans' sides during the trip, providing whatever they might need. And that naturally leads to lots of interaction.
We're very fortunate because we get to pair America's GI generations with their next generation.
Honor Flight Coordinator Sean Horning says mixing old with young has proven to be a perfect combination.
I think there's a lot of misconception, on both ends, as far as what each has to offer one another. The wisdom of those that come before and the hope of youth and what could be. And so I think there's a tremendous bond and something there that's pretty magical.
Bill's just really special, and I'm very glad that I got to be paired with him, and it was an amazing experience.
The DeVaughn James Injury Lawyers here with our amazing friends from WAMEGO Honor Flight. We love what you're doing, and we're excited to give you this check for $500.
We would like to thank you for helping us keep our veterans and students flying.
David Scott, Cake News on your side.
And to nominate a nonprofit group or charity for Wins for Kansas, just go to cake.com and click on the Features tab.